to try and carry my coffee. Ugh. I think I'm going to be able to do this. Keep recording and carry my coffee and unlock the van. I probably could have thought this through a little bit better. It's the van shut. I'll pick my coffee back up. Now I'm going to walk around. So yeah, it's been a year since we were first locked down, which is crazy. There's lots of people around as well, so I'm recording in front of people. I didn't expect to walk around the side of my van and see that many people behind me. I'm going to just pop you up on my dashboard. This van doesn't have cup holders, so I have to just squeeze it between my thighs, which ain't ideal either. That's never going to fit there. I'm just going to have to leave you there for the time being. You're just going to have to deal with that angle. See my titties and that. So yeah, a year since the first lockdown happened. What a crazy year it's been. Probably just for everybody. I'm on my way to Wicks. I've got to go buy some parts for this van build. But while we're at it, while I've got your attention, a few things been on my mind a little bit. First of all, the government's new rule on unauthorised encampments has caused quite a stir in the van life community. All the Facebook groups have been going wild. It's to stop people from overnight parking and camping and having encampments on private land. Call me controversial, but that's just normal, isn't it? You don't just pull up on somebody's land and fucking set up a camp. You know what I mean? There's also the suggestion that it's now outlawing van life and it's the end of van life and we're no longer allowed to live in our vans. As far as I'm aware, you might want to correct me in the comments, but it's never been legal, particularly to sleep in your vehicle or to stay in your vehicle. There's never been a law to say that is all right. There's never been a law to say you can just pull up on private land and stay in your vehicle or set up a camp. I understand that I hate the government, don't get me wrong, I hate them, but again, I don't want to be controversial. I am going to be controversial. Let's face it. If I'm not building vans, I'm going to be saying something that's going to piss somebody off, right? A lot of what this new law is about, for me, from what I see, is situations like what is going on in Bristol, for example, where, from what I gather and from what I've seen, van life or sleeping in vehicles or unauthorised encampments are a big thing in places like Bristol. And again, from what I've seen, you've got vans lined up on streets, in residential streets, with bags of rubbish outside, generators outside, piles of logs outside, all that kind of stuff. You've got to understand that local residents are not going to be happy with that. Yeah, you understand that? They're not going to be happy with it. You can see why. You can see why they're wanting to clamp down on situations like what's happening in Bristol. Because, again, I apologise if I offend anybody, but that's taking the piss a little bit, isn't it? Right? When I do van life, I'm not an Instagram van lifer that fucking parks in beautiful places and takes pictures of my arse in a bikini and all that kind of stuff. I like to think that I do post a part of the reality or my reality of van life online. But I park up, for the most part, on my own, hidden away. Don't have my doors open, don't put stuff outside, don't chuck rubbish. All that. Like, it's those other people that are going to ruin van life. The ones that are fucking showing it. Not online, I mean literally parked on the street showing that they live in a van. You're gonna ruffle feathers. You're gonna fucking stand out. Oh, it gets my goat. And then I get messages and comments saying, oh, people like you posting online are gonna ruin van life. Nobody where I park knows I live in my van. Nobody sees me living in my van. I'm hidden away on my own. And yes, before anybody says it in the comments, it was a year ago that we set up a camp in the Peak District when the lockdown happened. I understand that, but it's a different situation, isn't it? That's during a pandemic where we had no choice. It was a scary time. We didn't know any better. We didn't know any different. But I learned my lesson from that. I learned my lesson very quickly, that was just going to cause trouble. And since then, it's very rare that I park up with anybody else. I've been and visited other people. I've parked near other people in the Peak District, but I've not been staying around the people for the most part. And again, I'm not saying you're not wrong for doing that. Have a great time. Do what as you please. Live your life as you want to live it. But just understand that you're going to be pissing people off, and that's the reason why people are going to start clamping down. That's the reason why you're going to get police visits. The only reason we got police visits in the Peak District during the lockdown was because there was loads of us there. That's it.